Hello, I'm Brother Carter.
And I am... who am I? Okay.
Start over. Hello, I'm Brother Carter.
And I am Val.
And we have a new show called
Tasteful and Toxic.
Coming up when?
Every Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. Check us out.
Tune in.
All righty. We are here with Tasteful and Toxic with Brother Carter. Wait. He's not here. He's not here. And Val? Okay. Well, Tasteful and Toxic with Val and Brother Carter, who is absent. He's here in spirit. And, of course, we have Erin and we have Kearton. Oh, my God. Today's conversation is going to be, what are we going to talk about?
Well, I was thinking something along the lines, maybe like some ultimatums or deal breakers.
And red flags. Let's just go there. Ready to go?
Ready to go.
All righty. I haven't heard Kearton's voice in a while. He's a very wise young man. And I have Erin, who is very wise as well. And I don't know if I'm going to be the toxic person. I always choose me to be the toxic person. I don't want to be toxic.
I mean, I can try to be toxic, but I feel like I lean more to tasteful.
Well, today I'm going to be tasteful, okay?
How about Kearton? You be toxic.
Okay.
I can be toxic.
Yeah, okay. Today, toxic will come from Kearton's Corner. Okay, so let's talk about red flags. We'll talk about red flags in dating. We'll talk about red flags do you have any red flags going on? Erin or?
I would say a big one for me is like, you don't need just to have good communication. You need to have consistent communication. Because like you can be like every time you can be chatting, everything can be on board, everything can be fine. But if you go like a week, no response, or you're texting and then you just drop off the face of the earth, that's anxiety inducing.
Oh, that could be toxic.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
definitely. Like it's very much easily like manipulation tactic.
So is that a guy doing that to you, or could be?
Nah, the last guy I kind of talked to.
Okay, we don't want to talk
thing.
about the guy.
Well, there's not a current guy, but that's just something in general.
Is that a guy have done that to you?
Yeah.
Okay, then we're gonna turn this over to Mr. Toxic Kearton. Why would you guys do that?
So I'll kind of swing it back the other way, and I'll say
here we go. No, if it's swinging back your way too, toxic. Go ahead.
I'd say like it's for me when we got stuff going on in our lives. Stuff gets busy and everything, and you never know what someone else is dealing with. But like when I'm texting with somebody and they're upset that I'm not giving them enough attention, you know what I mean? Like, so say they'll send me a text. And then maybe I won't reply. Maybe I'm at work. Maybe I'm in the middle of something. And they reply and they're like, oh, okay, guess we're not talking today. You know what I mean?
So that's kind of a turnoff for you.
Yeah.
Because they're not respecting boundaries.
They're not valuing my time either.
Or your time, because they think you're just supposed to be available for them.
24/7.
And they're not even your wife.
Exactly.
Oh.
But I think like what Erin's saying, you got to find that balance where it's like.
Well, there's no balance. I mean, or is it?
Oh no, you can absolutely over communicate. Like I
don't have time to talk to anybody, and I have a whole husband and a bunch of kids and grandkids. I don't have time to talk to someone all day long, all day. When are you working? When are you breathing? When are you taking time? So,
but I guess it's also a thing. It comes down to like your own like personal taste. You know what I mean? It's like some people want to talk all day, every day, sitting at your desk, texting your girl, your wife.
But then now you're stealing time and money from your employer because.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, so that's unhealthy.
I mean, personally, I would never.
Not ever, because I know the employees of LVWITHVAL.
But there are some people that are like that. That like all day, every day, they're texting their significant others.
But that's so unhealthy. It's almost, to me, I would think that that's toxic. Because if I have to stay connected to you all day to make you feel validated or make you feel secure or to make you feel good, that's already a red flag.
Yeah, and even then, like the rate of communication is kind of different. Like I would say if you're just starting to date someone, I wouldn't say you have to message them every single day. Like I don't think you should do that, but maybe like say you're dating 8 months, maybe like a good morning, maybe just like a, hey, like, how are you doing?
Well, now, if I've been hanging out with you 8 months, if I've been hanging out with you for 8 months, a lot has went in between.
Oh,
in that 8
absolutely.
months.
It's
So
just like that's one in the spectrum, then that's the other.
Yeah, but I do agree. I do think that good morning. How's your day going? And then, hey, what's the plan later? Or what are you, not necessarily with me, but what are you planning on doing later? Or just have a good evening. I don't think that, it's kind of like breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
Is that too much, or is that overwhelming?
No, I think that's like a good balance, but it definitely comes down to like who different people are, you know, because like you want to be a good communicator too. You know, you don't want like somebody to be texting you and then you're kind of just like, oh, okay. And you read the message and then you just get back to them, you know, days later.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I would say also the quality of conversation. Because, for example, if you just message me like once a day, hey, how's it going? It's just superficial stuff generally. I'm like, depending how far you are in the relationship, you kind of don't need to do that. But like, say we have a deep, awesome conversation like on a Tuesday and just really meaningful, thought about it. And then you kind of follow up maybe like on Thursday or Friday. Hey, haven't talked to you in a little bit. How are you doing? Or even something as simple as, hey, you want to go ahead and do this?
Yeah.
It just like by that point, there should be a level in the relationship where you just kind of like when you read a text, you can hear that person's voice. Just when you interact with them, you kind of know what's going on.
I think for me, and maybe because I'm old school, for me, I really don't have the patience for someone constantly texting me all the time. That is just, it's like another job to do. So maybe this is a little toxic. Sometimes I just leave people's stuff unread when I see it's kind of, ew. You think my friend's going to see that? You think my I'm sorry.
No, that could be toxic, but it's like the whole thing where it's like, you know, if you're talking to somebody and the conversation is dry, you know, it's like it becomes a chore to like reply, but you feel almost like obligated. It's like, well, I don't want to like just ignore them, but at the same time, you're like, I don't even know what to say. All they said was just like, oh, my day's going good.
Well, I'm gonna give y'all something, and this is where a red flag is. I have a family member that if you're probably listening and you might be able to figure out I'm talking about you, but you know me. Anyway, so I have a family member. It will start off with, how are you doing? Fine. Oh, what's going on with you? Well, I got this, and this. And I'm like, okay.
Oh, like they reach out to you because they want you to ask about how they're doing.
Yeah, and then they go into, oh, the sky is, did you see the sky? It's purple. And then I'm like, no, the sky is not purple. I'm just using that as an example. And then you have to hear, it becomes so toxic. It becomes so debatable that it's draining. And I just leave their messages unread because it's like, girl, bye.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's toxic where it's like, you know, you have like people, certain people, not saying that you're
No, I did say that was a family member.
But like, there's like,
I think he was meaning you in general.
Oh.
No.
Oh, I'm toxic.
No, he was saying that you're not.
But there's those people where, you know, it's like, you might not see them all the time, but when you do come see them, you know, maybe you got to lunch and you're like, oh, hey, like, what's up with you? And immediately it's negative. Oh, here's all the bad things going on.
The bad crap.
It's like, can we just enjoy lunch?
Can we just have lunch?
Like, let's not dwell on all the bad stuff going on. If you want to, you know, if you have like a traumatic event that's happened, like, yeah, you can talk to me about it. But like, if every time we're meeting up, it's just doom and gloom, you got to tell me about this bad thing. And
that's why I don't have very many people in my circle, because I have gotten to a place that I cut negative, toxic people out. And so I guess since we're on that conversation about boundaries and toxic, people being toxic and red flags, Erin, if you're dating, you're young and you're just starting to date, you're new out here, girl, I'm going to tell you right now, you need to have your deal breakers. Start off with your deal breakers, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think women have and don't come here with all that old baggage crap, like having 50 million things as deal breakers and expect a man to see you over here. He ain't got time for it. But you do have to have certain things that are important to you. And I think it's okay, not out the gate, it's okay for you to recognize what those are. And as the relationship progresses, express what those deal breakers, and only have about 2 or 3. Don't give them a list with What would you say about that?
No, yeah, I totally agree. I don't think that having a deal breaker or anything like that is like toxic.
Right.
I think that it's healthy to have like things where it's like, it's like, here's my list.
Yes.
And if you
cross anything
on that list, it's a deal breaker. Then it becomes toxic.
Yes. And I think it's really good that I think it's healthy. I think I wish that I would have had someone to tell me these things early on, that this is my deal breaker. If you cross this line, if you lie to me, I'm out. Because I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to tell you something to make you feel good at the detriment of who my character is, who I am, period.
Yeah. The recent guy, I remember like on that first date and everything, I'm just in there, I'm chatting, but like one of the things that was very clear, I full on told him, I'm sorry, if you're looking for quickie, you're not getting that.
Oh, Erin, did you say quickie? Wait, yeah. Erin is the one that keeps us all grounded in the Lord. And she said the word quickie to me. Girl, what you know about a quickie?
Well, I mean,
what is a quickie?
I'm not doing a one-night stand.
I thought you was talking about a quick drink.
No. I'm saying like,
what's a quickie? No. Erin, help me understand.
So
go and get a quick drink.
Don't make her spell it out.
Smoke. What is a quickie?
So when I had said
I need to know what a quickie is. I'm trying
to tell you, Miss Carter.
Okay, but what is a quickie?
It's pretty much a one-night stand. You're literally asked someone out.
I'm gonna stand for one night.
You really want me to say sex?
I do want to know what a quickie is.
I'm not gonna have sex with you on the first date.
Christian. I have to clutch my pearls over here. Somebody will want my baby.
Carter, you knew what I was saying.
Somebody want my baby,
you
Erin,
to
have
saying
a
you want to be tasteful. You're trying to make me toxic.
Oh, girl, Erin, you said that you never toxic. I can always pull it out. But anyway, Erin, somebody wanted you to do a quickie. You did, girl. You laid that deal breaker. Erin is not giving it up.
No, yeah. See, Erin's not toxic. She had her deal breaker, and she stood by her deal breaker.
Okay, so
it's not going to be that easy for you.
Okay, so let me ask you, Christian, since what's your name? Erin put out there about quickies. Do you like quickies?
I have no comment.
Oh, red flag. If he can't answer that question, Erin, what do you think?
So, I mean...
No, but see, that's the thing is my deal breakers are different than Erin's.
Erin, hear me out. No, that was my question. Brother Carter is not here. So guess what? Who is doing the show? I'm doing the show. So, and y'all call me toxic, so I will be toxic with my question. So, Erin, did you hear how you answered that question?
Yeah, no, I mean, some answers are not an answer.
That wasn't an answer. So that's a red flag.
Well, for me, yeah.
Well, it should be. So I'm gonna give Christian another chance.
No, yeah. See, so if I was courting Erin, she could immediately cross me off the list because I said I'm okay with that. But that's one of her deal breakers.
That's a deal breaker,
and that's like a good thing. Like that's tasteful.
That's so tasteful. Could you ever imagine yourself with a quickie, doing a quickie?
Honestly, no. And honestly, I've never even had my first kiss. And
oh my God, girl, you haven't had a kiss?
So when I was growing up and
Praise the Lord.
When I was growing up and everything, as a kid,
Praise the Lord. Did y'all hear her? She's never even had a kiss. How old are you?
I am 23.
And she's an amazing young woman. Whoever get her, y'all bet not. Y'all got to answer.
Yeah, no, it's just like as a kid, I was like, no, I don't want to kiss. Because I was always like, I want to kiss my first husband. But now that I'm older and I'm sitting here thinking about logically, at the end of the day, idea for me.
At 23, do you know how many times I kissed Brother Carter? He cheated on me. I do kiss him. Okay. I'm just teasing.
Yeah, no, I would say for me, though, at the end of the day, when I sat here and thought about it, it's like, you know what? Like, I'm an adult. I could do that if I want to. Like, it's not, it's not horrible. No, and I don't feel pressured.
Okay.
But I sat here and I thought about it. For me, and this is just fully me, I don't like the idea of me kissing multiple people and being able to reflect on that and say, wow, I kissed so many people until I got with my man. Like, it's just for me, I find physical intimacy very close to me. And for me, like, it's very hard to have just an innocent kiss. Things topple really easily. And I know myself.
There's definitely a big difference between a little cute peck and...
Have you ever had a peck? Or else, well, you say you've never.
I've been kissed on like the head and like the cheek and stuff, but like not. No, it just.
So you've gotten a auntie or a mama or a daddy kiss peck on the head.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it just for me in relationships, just at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? I've already gone 23 years. I can go another 23 years.
Oh, girl.
I don't want to, but I could.
When she gets that first kiss, it's gonna be like magic. It's gonna be like it's gonna be like a movie.
It's gonna be. She don't even know whether it's right, wrong, good, or bad. Because I'm like. So how would you feel about? Is that? Okay, don't do this. Don't do. Val, go back in. Why do you always have to bring this? Okay. How would you feel about this, Christian? You met a young lady. She's very attracted to you. She's never kissed anyone. She's never let a man hold on her. She was waiting on you. And as soon as you met her, you're like, that's the one. But you don't know that this has never happened until she expresses it to you. How would that make you feel?
Well, that's the thing is it'd be tasteful to respect that. You know what I mean? Like, oh, they've never kissed anybody. They're probably waiting out for like the perfect moment or like the man.
So you would want to try it out first.
The toxic side, though, is kind of like...
The toxic side of you?
I'm attracted to her.
Okay.
I kind of want to smooch.
Oh.
And it's like...
It's almost like, oh, there's no claim. Hello there.
Hello.
I know what Brother Carter was talking about, claiming and everything.
So in other words, you share that with... a Christian that won't answer the question. So he's already in his mind trying to figure out a way to conquer. I'm not saying you, but you get what I'm saying?
No, but like you're kind of right because like I remember, man, when I had my first kiss when I was like
2
years old. I mean,
like, in the play box and everything.
We're talking about little pecks. You know, like, you have that little cute, like, little peck at the sandbox with the girl you think is cute, and everyone's like, oh, cooties. But then, like, you get older, you know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure I had my first, like, real kiss when I was in, like, 6th grade or something. Mm-hmm. And, like, I wasn't thinking, like, oh, my gosh, like, this is going to be my wife.
Right.
I was like, I'm about to kiss, like, a really cute girl. You know what I mean? Like, but then, like, looking back on it, you know, it's like, yeah, that was my first kiss, but, like, didn't mean anything. Like, I don't even speak to that person
But even
anymore.
then, it's like when you get older and you know you have that real kiss. You know, the one where you kind of lean in and everything. You know that one, right?
And so have you had that kiss?
No, I know that one. You know?
So have
he wanted to answer the question, Miss Carter.
I know. He going. Have you ever had that kiss? Like, you know, that's the one.
No, but there's definitely a difference between kissing someone who, like, you're like, oh, you know, I'm attracted to them versus like, wow, like I am connected to your spirit. You know what I mean?
Have you had that experience?
Not in quite some time.
You know, that's why I love Chris. Let me tell you. So, Erin, you're waiting on someone to be connected to your spirit.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's my thought on that. Definitely hold off on I think y'all call it the cookies. Hold the cookies back till you get with your mate. As long as possible.
Oh, you mean the goods.
I like the analogy. You're going to have to swat some guys' hands to try to put their hands in the cookie jar.
Yeah,
more like just move a cookie jar on top of the fridge.
Until you feel like you've met a guy who deserves a cookie.
Right? See, did you hear? See, this is why Christian chooses when he's going to answer. So he eased in the answer. I catch everything. He said, you can choose who's going to get the cookies. When Erin said, I'm not giving up a kiss until I'm with my husband. But Christian said, but you still need to let somebody get the cookies when you choose the right one. So she can do both?
Yeah.
She don't have to wait till she married?
I think my take on it is that it is tasteful.
Tasteful to wait.
Yeah. I don't think it's toxic to hold out for,
that's
the
good.
right.
I appreciate
what I mean?
that. I really do. That's why you're my good son. Okay. So you heard what he said?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's anything, kind of what you're talking about, like these boundaries. They are for yourself.
And
they are not for
the other person. There you go.
Right? Because it's like, even if, like, say you set up a boundary, right? That is for you. The boundary is not there for me because you are worrying about how I'm going to interact with you.
Right.
Right? And for me, this is the standard I've put on myself. And so if I'm going to hold to it, then I have to actually hold to it. And if I break my own boundary, then that is on me.
Whew. I think that is great. Hey, guys, red flags, boundaries, Tasteful and Toxic. I'm going to step on out of this cookie jar here. But leave your cookies in the cookie jar on top of the shelf. As Erin says, she's not going around here kissing everybody's toes.
You know, Miss Carter, you make it sound like you're trying to advertise me. It's like, hey, get this girl a boyfriend.
No. Oh my God. Now, what I'm trying to tell them, don't come playing with my Erin. Okay, Erin is beautiful. And so she'll know when it's the right one. And until then, don't pressure because she has boundaries. And Christian, I just love your honesty. Yeah, if y'all meet Christian, don't play with him because he don't play with him.
Christian knows what he's doing.
He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what he wants, and he is an amazing catch. And he's pretty handsome, but don't play with my son either. I love y'all.
Shucks.
Until next time, Tasteful and Toxic. We're out.